Well, hello everyone. My name is John Boyle. I'm the building principal at Crispell Middle School, and I'm here to wish everybody a happy holiday in our Pine Bush family. I have chosen a Ukrainian folk tale. It's called The Mitten, and it was adapted and illustrated by Jan Brett. So let's have a good read. We're going to check this out. Hope everybody has a wonderful holiday. Once there was a boy named Nicky who wanted his new mittens made from wool as white as snow. At first, his grandmother, Baba, did not want to knit white mittens. If you drop one in the snow, she said, you'll never ever find it, she warned him. But Nicky wanted snow white mittens, and finally, Baba made him. So cozy. She looks like a very kind lady. After she finished, she said, when you come home, first I will look to see if you are safe and sound. But then I will look to see if you still have your snow white mittens. So off went Nicky, and it wasn't long until one of his new mittens dropped in the snow and was left behind. Can anybody see where it was? There it is, right by the tree. There's Nicky's. Climb that tree. A mole, tired from tunneling along, discovered the mitten and burrowed inside of it. It was cozy and warm and just the right size, so he decided to stay. What's that? That's a rabbit. Oh, let's go back here. I think we saw a picture. There's the mole. So he was looking around. He wanted to get warm. And there's the rabbit. Oh, there's the mole right there. He's sneaking into the mitten. A snowshoe rabbit came hopping by. He stopped for a moment to admire his winter coat. It was then that he saw the mitten, and he wiggled in, feet first. The mole didn't think there was room for both of them, but when he saw the rabbit's big kickers, his feet, he moved over. There we go. They're snuggling down in the mitten. There they are, all hunkered down. And he's getting squished by the rabbit's big kickers. Next, a hedgehog came along, shuffling along, having spent the day looking under wet leaves for things to eat. He decided to move into the mitten and warm himself. The mole and the rabbit were bumped and jostled, but not being ones to argue with someone covered with pricklies. They made room. So there you go. Who do you think is going to come next? The owl, I think. You think there'll be room for the owl? Oh, there he is. Uh-oh. As soon as the hedgehog disappeared into the mitten, a big owl, attracted by all the commotion, swooped down. When he decided to move in also, the mole, the rabbit, and the hedgehog grumbled. But when they saw the owl's glinty talons, his claws, they quickly let him in. All right, we have a little picture of something there. I don't know what that's going on. A little preemptive. Up through the snow appeared a badger. Oh my. He eyed the mitten and began to climb in. The mole, the rabbit, the hedgehog, and the owl were not pleased. There was no room left. When he saw his diggers, they gave him the thumb. What's next? The fox. It started snowing, but the animals were snug in the mittens. Sorry, mitten is one. A waft of warm steam rose in the air, and a fox trotting by stopped to investigate. But just the sight of the cozy mitten made him feel drowsy. The fox poked his muzzle in. That's his nose and his mouth. When the mole and the rabbit and the hedgehog and the owl and the badger saw his shiny teeth, they gave the fox lots of room. What's next? A bear. A great bear lumbered by. He spied the mitten all plumped up. Not being one to be left out in the cold, he began to nose his way in. The animals were packed in as tightly as they could be, but what animal could argue with a bear? The mitten swelled, it stretched, it was pulled, it bulged to many times its size, but Baba's good knitting held fast. What's next? A mouse. Oh man, look at this. What a crowd. Along came a meadow mouse, no bigger than an acorn. She wriggled into one space left and made herself comfortable on top of the great bear's nose. All right. The bear, tickled by the mouse whiskers, gave an enormous sneeze. Achoo! The force of the sneeze shot the mitten up into the sky and scattered the animals in all directions. Do you think he finds his mitten? He's looking. On his way home, Nicky saw a white shape in the distance. It was his lost mitten silhouetted against the blue sky. Look at all the animals flopped all over the place. As he ran to catch his snow white mitten, he saw Bob's face in the window. First, she looked to see if it was safe and sound, but then she saw he still had his new mittens. What are the animals doing? And that was it. He got his mitten, but look, the one mitten was way bigger than the other because they put the bear, the owl, and everybody else in. Well, that was a really good story. Thanks for sharing your time with me. Have a healthy, happy holiday. I can't wait to see you guys again, and be well.